Good morning. This is a CBS2 News update. I'm Chris Wragge. A special needs man hit by a car in front of his Bergen County group home has died. Now police are hoping surveillance video helps catch the driver who took off. Police think the dark-colored Chevy Suburban seen here hit the man around 7 Monday night in Garfield. The victim is a 42-year-old resident of a care home on MacArthur Avenue. Emergency crews found him lying on the road with serious injuries. Police say the SUV left northbound on MacArthur Avenue. It has a missing passenger side view mirror and possible damage to the right side of the bumper, hood, and windshield. The Brooklyn Diocese will pay part of a $27.5 million settlement over sex abuse. A former diocese lay teacher, 67-year-old Angela Serrano, sexually abused 4 children between 2003 and 2009. Serrano pleaded guilty and is serving a 15-year prison sentence. Some of the assaults happened inside the St. Lucie St. Patrick's Church in Clinton Hill. The victims, now adults, will get $6.8 million each. Now that litigation is wrapping up, one of the victims' lawyers has a word of caution for abusers.
We're dealing with children, with boys that were between the ages of 8 years old and 12 years old. Our hope is that this won't happen to other children. And if it does, we can assure you, those who torture children, those who abuse children, those who hurt children will be brought to justice.
The Diocese of Brooklyn denies any role in the abuse and said in a statement they are committed to keeping children safe when entrusted to their care. New video this morning shows the suspect police are looking for in a pair of sexual assaults on the Upper East Side. Police say around 1 a.m. on September 5th, this man reached under a 21-year-old woman's skirt and groped her near East 94th Street and Park Avenue. A similar attack took place early in the morning of September 15th near East 90th Street and Lexington Avenue. In that case, the suspect allegedly threw the 22-year-old victim to the ground and then took off. Gold, diamonds, and sapphires. That's what police say robbers stole from a jewelry store in Lower Manhattan yesterday afternoon. Police say a little after 2 o'clock, 2 men came into the Lucky Diamond Corp on Bowery, jumped over the counter, and began taking jewelry and stones. Store surveillance cameras captured one of the suspects on his way in. The men tried to leave after they grabbed the jewels, but realized the door was locked, so they shot through the glass door and took off running up the street. Police say they made off with about $100,000 worth of gold and jewelry. Well, today, we don't have to worry about the kind of stormy weather that left commuters trudging through ankle-deep water on the subways yesterday. Flooding disrupted service on the C&E lines at the 34th and 8th Avenue station. The workers inside a shop in Penn Station, had to pull out a recycling bin to catch water falling from soaked ceilings there.
What are we paying for? What are we paying for? Horrible service and horrible conditions.
The MTA says service disruption was minimal and caused in large part by street flooding and a backed up sewer system. But the Department of Environmental Protection says the MTA is responsible for maintaining the infrastructure that drains their subway systems. Well, the remnants of Hurricane Florence have now cleared out. Let's get over to John Elliott in the Weather Center with what we can expect around here. John?
And how sweet it is. It is so nice. We get to catch our breath. We see some beautiful sights out there right now. Man, that looks pretty sunny and 77. There's variety around the area, though. We have 71 in Monticello, 73 in the Hamptons, 77 in Belmar. You know, it's interesting. It's a little cooler compared to yesterday east of the city. We've also been clocking more clouds east of the city, but without exception, the air is more comfortable. The dew points are lower, so it feels better out there. You can see more clouds. Dutchess, Putnam had some reports through the Hamptons, through central Suffolk of more clouds during the course of the morning. You can see we're rain-free today. With the shift in the wind, we could see a little bit of drizzle, though, tonight. Showers try to push in, but it's too dry at the surface to support that. That changes overnight tonight. There could be some light rain or some drizzle as early as 10 o'clock. And then we start the day with a brief shower tomorrow. Tomorrow's not a bad day. It's just a cooler day. That's when we're going to see more clouds for more of the area, and the numbers are going to reflect that. Just the low 70s Thursday, warmer and more humid on Friday.
A New Jersey dad who lost his daughter in a school bus crash is fighting to save other parents from the same pain. Giovanni Vargas joined state lawmakers yesterday to outline several bills to keep school bus drivers with repeated violations off the road. In May, his 10-year-old daughter Miranda and a teacher were killed when their school bus collided with a dump truck on Route 80 in Mount Olive. The bus driver, Hootie Muldrow, was charged with vehicular homicide and is accused of making an illegal U-turn. Muldrow had 14 license suspensions.
This selfish act of negligence took the life of my baby. Parents should not have to worry about who is driving their child's school bus.
Federal proposal would create a system alerting school districts within 24 hours when a driver's license has been suspended. Most Long Island Railroad riders are not happy with the service they've been getting, at least according to a new survey. The survey showed only 18% of commuters say that they're satisfied, while only 13% feel they're getting their money's worth. State Senator Todd Kaminsky launched the survey. 560 commuters at several stations were asked about their commute. Riders' complaints included safety issues and poor bathroom conditions. Well, some New York City firefighters hosted a special carnival yesterday for children they call the bravest. The children are battling childhood diseases, and the firefighters are honoring two of their fallen brothers. CBS 2's Elise Finch has the story from Long Island.
Games and teddy bears, laughter and smiling faces fill the atrium at Cohen Children's Medical Center in New Hyde Park. These young hospital patients are the guests of honor at this Little Bravest mini carnival.
It's really fun for me, and it's better than laying on my bed and resting.
Hosted by firefighters from Engine 84 and Ladder 34 in Washington Heights, they created the carnival to recognize the courage of these brave little boys and girls who are battling life-threatening diseases.
We're just trying to do something for them to brighten their day, to take their mind off, what they're going through.
I hope it just gives them, a reason to fight, a reason to keep going.
The idea for the Lil Bravest was born in 2010. That's the year members of this firehouse were devastated when they lost two of their own in just 2 months. In October, 31-year-old Rory O'Flaherty died of an enlarged heart. The Iraq War veteran served just 4 years with the FDNY. In December, John Sully Sullivan died. The senior man of the firehouse was on the job for 27 years. He succumbed to cancer related to September 11th. The Lil Bravest nonprofit was founded in their honor to improve the quality of life for young people who are hospitalized or being treated for childhood diseases.
When I'm in my room, I don't get to do any of this.
Usually I'm in the hospital in bed, just on my computer. And it's good to come out and walk around.
The children feel special. I'm happy to see it. It's just amazing.
These firefighters call sick children the true heroes in this world and say the mission of this and all of their Lil Bravest events is simply to put a smile on their faces. Today, mission accomplished. In New Hyde Park, Elise Finch, CBS 2 News.
A new study says testing a little saliva could accurately test for concussions. A simple mouth swab is analyzed in a lab for genetic molecules which are released when the brain suffers a concussion. Studies show the saliva test is almost 90% accurate in identifying concussions in adolescents.
We've had great success in being able to identify the injury within the first 10 minutes of the blow to the head or the blow to the body that resulted in the injury.
The NFL is now teaming up with a developer to refine the procedure, which could lead to early treatment for players suffering from head injuries. Well, today, Jewish families across the world are observing Yom Kippur. The pre-fast rush brought crowds in Tuesday at the Shop Delight in Great Neck. Yom Kippur, also known as the Day of Atonement, began last night and will end at sundown. Along with the traditional fast, Yom Kippur is a day of reflection and prayer, asking God for forgiveness. And we ask that you stay with CBS 2 for all of your news updates, and stay with us on CBSNewYork.com along with CBS New York's Facebook and Twitter pages for all the latest news as it happens. I'm Chris Wragge. Have a great day.